It's just about that time of the week. Time for the Weekly Weebs Podcast. Grab your friends, family, waifus, and husbandos, and join your favorite weebs for an exciting show of anime talk. Hosts Crimson, Frenchie, Wicky, and Zario Machini will review and suggest shows, talk about news from the industry, and tackle some of the biggest arguments in the world of anime. It's the Weekly Weebs Podcast, starting now.
What is up, you fucking bussy holes? This is Wicky, and we're coming at you today with another podcast thing. Grandpa, if you're listening, please don't judge me for talking about tight bussies. I'm going to pass it over to my boy Frenchie for the news today because it was hard for me to read.
And that's not just because of his eyes. That's just because he doesn't know how to read.
Public school's awesome.
So this news, Crimson will actually really like. I didn't let him know beforehand, but that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Isekai Chronicles Games trailer has highlighted 3 DLC characters. And that is going to be Malim, Veldora, and Hinata.
Who the fuck's Veldora?
Veldora Tempest, the dragon.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. I haven't really played much of Chronicles. I think I tried it on my phone for a little while and then just stopped.
Yeah, it looks like 2 new stories will come from the light novel author as well. Game has action battles and city building for the Juru Tempest Federation. Current characters include Rimuru, Benimaru, Shion, Ranga, Shuna, Gabta, Soe, Hakuro, and Diablo.
Okay, here's a good question for you. Who's the best character in Reincarnated as a Slime? There's one right answer and one right answer only.
Shion.
No.
Shuna.
No. You guys are both lame. If you answer anybody but Gabta, you're a fucking fool.
I fucking hate Gabta.
If you're a fucking fool.
Gabta got pretty good in the newest season. He definitely earned my respect, but Shuna is Shuna is the badass lurking in the shadows of like, do not fuck with me or I will end you. But she keeps her halo held up by her horns.
Gabta's the shit. All down that hill.
I also love Ranga. He's the wolf.
I fuck with
I
Diablo.
know who Ranga is.
I'm just double checking.
Diablo gets me good.
Just double checking. I don't know too much about Diablo. I finished the 2nd season. I've talked to you about where I've left off before.
Where have you left off now?
You good to talk about it? You care?
I don't give a fuck.
The Rimuru is now officially a demon lord. He fucking did all that stuff.
Did you saw Walpurgis? The meeting of the demon lords?
I don't think so, but I also may have.
I have.
Was that in the season after, or was that in the same season?
Well, it was in season 2 because season 3 was just finished.
Because I remember him becoming a demon lord, and then them doing the meetings with Veldora becoming a fucking dude, and then all that stuff. But I don't remember if they officially met. But I feel like they do remember it because Clayman is gone now.
Okay, so then you did watch. Yeah, so that was
I think
in.
so.
Yeah, that was also in season 2.
Yeah.
Season 3 is very. Season 3 is a bit slower. It's very politic heavy, but then it starts.
I don't want to watch anything more about politics.
It starts setting up for a lot of crazy shit that's going to be happening. So
unless it's One Piece, I don't give a fuck about anything else political right now.
I can't wait to watch Fan Letter once it comes out.
It should already be out. Oh, dubbed. Never mind.
Yeah. Same with the rest of the One Piece stuff, which I know I've heard a lot of people saying about the dub possibly getting more caught up within the 6 months because of the break that they're taking. And I was thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, that could be nice. And I started realizing, I'm like, wait, they don't release a batch of episodes like it's only like every 6 months. So by the time we get a new batch, they're going to start back up again.
Is that really? I don't know how that works.
It's roughly 6 months when they announce new dubs, but it's still too damn long.
I wouldn't know. I watch it subbed.
I know.
You barely watch it.
Got him.
Shut up. I'm watching The Good Doctor right now. I am a surgeon!
You sure you want me to keep his volume up still? Yep. Okay.
You ever seen that show?
I've seen clips and stuff on TikTok
so
of it.
Fucking good. It is such a good show. Are the clips you've seen on TikTok the "I'm a surgeon" meme?
No.
Oh. Okay then.
Yeah, sorry.
No, why you apologizing, dude? You don't gotta apologize for nothing, dog.
All right.
You don't gotta apologize. You don't gotta apologize for nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, yeah, 6 episodes out today.
Speaking of 6 episodes,
That's what I was looking at. I wanted to make sure how many the episodes we were talking about, and today was the 6th, or what, yesterday, or whatever the fuck it was. Guys, we're finally gonna fucking talk about Blue Lock. It's been put off for far too long.
Thanks, Crimson.
Not only that, it was originally supposed to be something else. Then we switched it, and then something else got switched. It was just, it's been a fuck show.
yeah, shit, I will say shit's been
Just been
very
fucking
crazy these last couple weeks. It does not help that we have, Nerdvember coming up, and we haven't been able to release as, stay consistent with our schedule lately. But
Speaking of
what?
November, dude.
Oh yeah,
I was
speaking
gonna
of.
let you keep rolling.
Well, yep, we got Nerdvember coming up. Our live stream is going to be the last Saturday of the month on the 30th. We're going to be doing our normal 12-hour stream. We're going to have games, prizes, guests, counselors. We're going to be having a whole bunch of people coming on for the whole day. Stay tuned for more announcements as we go. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be interesting.
Bet, prove it. Mm-hmm.
Well, I have to wait and prove it until the day of.
Okay, listen here, you silly goose. Fair. You got me there. I really have nothing to come back with that.
Nailed it.
That was really loud.
Thank y'all. So, 6 episodes, huh?
Yeah, we're talking about the 6th episode of Blue Lock.
And go.
I was like, there you go.
One thing I was talking about to Frenchie the first time we briefly talked about it, because I've been wanting to talk about it for a while, and it's been something that's pissing me off. And I don't know how recently you guys have seen season 1 of Blue Lock, but I went back and re-looked at it, and the animation is completely different in this show.
It's bad.
Now
I'm not going to lie. I
it's
don't like season
fucking
2s.
ass, dude. There's not animation. It's
just
terrible.
Stop motion.
It's fucking.
It's just a bunch of freeze frame moments of them taking shots.
And
the 3D animation has gotten really bad,
Bro.
and they focus all their good animation on scenes that aren't too relevant with having good animation.
And it's just repeated animation. Like, I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen Isaki's eye light up with the green flame.
Yeah.
But I know we're going to go through the first 6 episodes, but just while we're talking about animation, when they were walking onto the field.
for the sixth episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
When they would just show the leg and it was 3D animation, I'm like, fucking why?
It's so bad, dude.
It's horrible. I almost the bad animation from like I've noticed it for a while, and then it started getting way more noticeable. I almost was just like, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah,
It's the story is still cool.
Yeah.
It's not good, but it's cool. But when you mix that on top of animation that is very subpar on the good moments and really bad on what are supposed to be the better moments, you start kind of pulling away. And I've started losing interest really quickly.
I think the reason why season 1 was so good is, one, because the animation was good.
They blew their load in the first season.
It's like that. Well, the budgets are different for each season, from my understanding. Just like when you have a project for work, you have a budget for that, and that budget doesn't go towards the other budget. It doesn't affect blah, blah. You have quarterly budgets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But the animation matched what they were fucking doing. You know what I mean? And okay, let me rephrase what I'm thinking. The moments that were hyped, that we wanted to see, that were going to be cool. Like certain moments in the first season were like, this is the fucking tits.
Yeah.
They matched that level of animation to that moment. For the way everything flowed. And it just made it that much better and more hype, in my opinion. This one, when we see fucking Isagi, like let's say, score the goal instead of fucking Itoshi, I think is his name, the number 1.
Reen?
Hitoshi Reen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Him and the other crazy dude.
Shido?
The guy with the fucking, that went like this.
The one that was in the
Spiky hair.
On Team
Japan now.
The one that was in the correction room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he stole
Hannibal
that goal
Lecter.
from them, it was just him just fucking zooming past him and just like going,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That could have been such a fucking cool-ass moment. Still cool in terms of, like, what was going on, but it didn't feel as cool because the animation didn't elevate it like it would have in Season 1.
Because the problem is that there wasn't any animation. It was just a freeze frame of pretty colors.
Yeah. Like, those are the moments that I feel like that's when the animation was supposed to be saved for. And so I will say that I've been told that they've been making posts, or I've been hearing stuff on TikTok saying that they've been saving the animation budget for the U20 episodes. And then
Well, the first
That's-
U20
yes,
episode
I
was
was gonna
trash.
say.
So.
I was saying, the only cool thing that fucking happened in that episode, I feel like personally, is when fucking Bachira, that's how you say it, right?
Bachira, yeah.
Bachira was doing his fucking dribble
Yeah.
against that fucking U20 guy, and then
the
he
spin
fucking
on top of
spinned
the
on top
ball.
of the ball. I was like,
That was dope.
that was the tits.
That's the coolest thing we're going to see
That
the rest
was
of the season. I'm
literally
telling you.
It's so disappointing, too, because the plot is getting really good.
Yeah.
Like, the plot is better than it was in Season 1 because we're actually hitting, like, the peak point where, you know, it's not just about who's the best striker. It's who can build the best team and can Blue Lock continue? It's completely changing. Like, we're hitting the point that we're at our first, like, major climax in the story.
Yeah.
Because no one's getting eliminated now, except maybe everyone.
Facts. Because if they lose, Blue Lock's done, and then
It's
they,
all or nothing.
And no matter what, if Blue Lock's done, they still signed a deal saying that they will never be able to compete in Japanese soccer.
Yeah.
So even though Blue Lock's over, they're fucking toast. They have no chance of survival.
And we
yeah.
get Reen versus his brother in the
Yeah.
coming episodes.
One thing that I do think, this is a prediction I have that I want to share real quick before I forget, that Isagi is our main character, right?
Yes.
That is correct.
He, in my opinion, is going to become the star. And when you said it's not about right now in the story, it's not about who is the best striker, it's who can be the better team. I feel like that's still a little false. I feel like at the end of the day, Blue Lock, no matter what their strategy is to build a cohesive team to build around this one specific guy. But it's all about pivoting in this show, or like in Blue Lock. You got to fucking pivot to your surroundings, and they still have their fucking ego that they need to do. Like, they are supposed to be developing their ego for the world right now to see and imprint it. So what better opportunity to put people in a match that he feels like could cohesively work together to elevate their skills and get to the flow state and then make them shine even more and burst through to the next level. And I feel like Isagi is going to have to do that because I think Rin's going to have some fucking problems, and Isagi's going to be like, stop being a fucking donkey. You know what I'm saying? And then he's going to fucking take over, and Rin's going to have to support him in some way. Or he's going to be like, I'm fucking tired of supporting. I'm going to fucking go in.
My prediction is that this game is not the do or die thing for Blue Lock. I think it is a misdirect by Ego and the Japanese Soccer Federation to get them to play their best and who can handle the pressure and who can step up.
Yeah.
As that. But it's also, when I say that it was the best team, it's not necessarily that you still can't be the best striker. It's more of Ego built the team and removed the one guy specifically because he did not play well with their best player.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing that's been going through my mind for the last minute and a half is pivot. Pivot! As soon as you said pivot, first thing that came to my mind is pivot!
I do think that I also have a prediction, another one. I'm also thinking about it right now.
Okay.
The stipulation, right, from what they were told, what if you were saying that you don't think this is an end-all, be-all, that is if they lose the game, then Blue Lock is done. Never said anything about tying. Now, I'm not smart. I don't know a lot about soccer. I don't know if that's even possible because I know if there's a tie score, they have gone into those 15-minute overtimes.
Yep.
But I don't know how many of those you are allowed to have.
So you basically go until one person wins. So you keep going into overtime until the timer runs out and whatever team has the 1 point ahead.
Yes and no, because you can also go to shootout.
That too. I forgot about
PKs,
shootouts.
penalty kicks.
Could it end up in a tie?
No,
That's not
especially
possible in
in You can have, I believe, draws in like regular season type stuff, but like playoffs and super important matches like this, no, they would go to penalty kicks, which would be super interesting to watch.
That would be.
What if they just don't? Neither team ever scores a point.
They'll keep going.
But what if they just don't, and it's been it's like a 10-hour game? What do you think the government in Blue Lock would do?
They would probably
cancel the program. It's like your best strikers in the country can't make a fucking penalty kick.
You're done.
We're just canceling soccer in Japan.
Soccer in Japan? Banned.
Banned. I will say
that ban hammer.
I do like how fucking fast the show picked back up from the first season. How it went from that to now we're already we're right here. I thought this was gonna be like an end of the season kind of thing that we were gonna see. I didn't think it was gonna. I thought they were still gonna go through a little bit of training, but it was like no, bang, boom, 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 here.
Yeah.
I have a worrisome feeling though because of that. Most shows that we've seen where we expect it to go farther, like to go for a little longer before these kind of things, typically don't. They skip a lot and then they go into their final finale. I'm worried that's what might happen with Blue Lock is we're getting into that final part of the season and that's going to be the end of it.
I haven't read the manga, so I'm not sure how much
I haven't
they're
either.
skip.
I just know that like what we saw with Promised Neverland, how Season 1 was incredible.
That's unspeakable.
Well, Season 1 was incredible.
It was so good, you're right.
And then they skipped so much of the middle just to get to their end goal, and then they botched the end goal.
Facts.
And my worry is that Blue Lock is going in that same direction, where we had a really strong first season. We had a movie, which I still haven't seen, but I've heard it's pretty decent.
I've watched over half of it.
Is it good?
It's not bad. You just see it from it's literally the perspective of Nagi and the purple hair guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's just basically it's a little cap of previous life of them together, and then you see them go through Blue Lock.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
then it ends it ends to around the same time. From my I think that's where I think I finished it. Maybe I didn't, but I remember the last thing I remember officially is when Nagi didn't pick his friend.
Gotcha.
And went with Isagi instead.
Okay.
For the 3v3s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and my worry is that we're going to end up this might be the final season kind of thing. So where they're already talking about if you lose, this is the end of Blue Lock kind of thing. I think that they're going to win, but then we're going to get a time jump or some shit, and it's going to very quickly pace the story and be all right, and we're done kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've seen a lot of shows suffer from doing that and backfire. And I'm worried this is going to be another one of those. But I mean, what they've had out so far is pretty good, aside from the animation, which we've already roasted the shit out of, and will continue to do so if need be.
It's so bad.
Yeah. And my worry is, I do think that because the animation this season has not been their strongest, I'm worried that that's also going to play a huge factor in how we're going to end up getting, if we're even going to end up getting more of the show, or if this is the end.
We should get more of the show because it's still popular as fuck. It's just people are pissed off because they're botching it. If they wouldn't have botched...
I was about to say that.
If they wouldn't have botched the animation, this show would be fucking insane. I feel
it would.
However, it would still be super... people still like the show, and I feel like the amount of hate they're getting for the animation, they fucking fixed their shit.
So I just looked it up. Chapter 94 is where Season 1 ends for Blue Lock, and there were 256 total chapters. So it put us around just over a third. So I'm looking up to see what chapter the U20 game starts on.
Yeah, because you said there's 256 total, and
season 1 about 3 seasons.
Well, hold on. You said Season 1 covered how many episodes?
94.
Okay.
That's just under a third, or just over a third.
Still, though, that's also assuming they don't get the Neverland treatment, and they just rush the ending. They do all this, and the what we have currently, and then at the very end they speed run it all and just get to the end point.
I really feel like a lot of anime have learned from that because I feel like that hasn't happened in a while.
I'm trying to think. I mean, we know Promised Neverland is the biggest one to have done that. We roast it all the time about it.
The U20 game is chapter 113. So we're only like 19 chapters.
How many episodes this season? 12 or 24?
I think it's supposed to be 24. So, and I think that match will be at least 2 or 3 episodes. Like, still to come. 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Including what we've already seen. Not including what we've already seen. So that episode, or that match will probably be 3.5 total episodes.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I do think that if things go well, this show will definitely be a 3 and done.
Yeah, right now it's keeping pace with the speed of the manga,
which is good, but again, all hinders on if they're going to end up doing well with their animation, if they're going to, butcher it or continue to butcher it.
We've seen shows that have suffered from animation still have really good runs. Seven Deadly Sins.
I was just
Attack on
about to
Titan.
fucking say that.
I will, in Seven Deadly Sins' defense, the first couple of seasons actually weren't too bad of animation. It was when they started changing things in season 3, yeah. In season 3 was when
When Meliodas comes back and he's got his fucking stupid little demon legs.
And instead of blood, they used fucking semen.
Yeah. Well, that was because of, I think,
Censoring in
I would
China.
say, yeah, censorship in China.
But I think that your animation can suffer a little bit because shows a perfect example of the difference between character design and animation, or art style and animation. Because the art style is still fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I fucking really like the design of the fucking U20's captain. He looks.
With the different eyes.
He reminds me of fucking Dirty Joe from from Skating Infinity. He's just like a dirty Joe, like a hobo looking Joe.
I could see that. Who was it?
What is the name of the guy with the red hair? It's like Chu something.
Chisagi?
Yeah, Chisagi.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that Chisagi, Bachira, Isagi, and Nagi are all on the team. I think that's fun because we've been with like 2 or 3 of them since basically the entire show.
Don't forget the other 2 that are on the bench.
I forgot which ones are on the bench.
Is this what you guys did? What's the bench thing?
Oh, he was telling me number 3 for season 3 earlier on Seven Deadly Sins.
He's talking about something from high school.
Oh.
It's for Mob, Men on Bench, or Minutes on Bench, depending on what generation. It's Cole, M-O-B. Mob.
But yeah, the people on the bench that were also from the original squad. You got that guy with the shaved fucking head who I'm surprised is still there.
Oh, the monk?
The monk. That guy. And the guy with the shark teeth.
Hoo-ha-ha.
I'm like, those guys are there too. Granted, they haven't done shit, so I don't think they've done shit anyways. It doesn't seem like they've done anything.
They really, I mean, the season is definitely more focused on, like, you could tell which characters they were more focused on. Like, season 1 was more focused on, like, everybody as a whole. This season's more like, okay, now that you've kind of met everybody, now we're only going to care about these specific boys.
I am super excited to see more of the fucking, like, top 10 fucking players. With the fucking guy that has to touch you. Like, the fucking spatial awareness guy. The guy that's fucking super good with one-on-ones. The dude that is fucking... What's the other guy's name? There's one-on-ones, fucking... spatial... Like, the... You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Those guys just all look super fucking cool, and I'm ready for this.
I'm interested to see how the guy with the chameleon power is going to start taking effect now that he's kind of unlocked his ability.
That was fucking cool as shit. I'm super happy for him.
Yeah, that was really cool. I'm interested to see where they go with him, like with his character. But but I don't know. I mean, again, I want to keep watching because it's a fun show, but the drawbacks are starting to kind of almost feel like they're outweighing the goods.
The only drawback is the animation. That's the
For
only
an
thing.
anime, that is kind of a big
It's the only
drawback.
thing. It's the only thing.
You know what I'm gonna give you shit for right now?
Go for it.
Ruby.
This is still better than Ruby.
The fucking cookies, Crimson. The cookies. Be the Jesus. Fix the cookies.
I mean, they.
Okay, I'm not
again,
going to say this is better than Ruby because Ruby does have more movement and their action scenes actually have fights.
But we actually see them eating shit in this show. Instead
That's
of
fair.
it just disappearing.
He's got a fucking good point, and that's something that we do in our day-to-day life.
Eat and shit.
Well, Ruby's animation actually got better after its first couple seasons as opposed to Blue Lock, which the animation got worse in the second season.
That's because your show got more funding. This
No,
show-
it didn't. Ruby has not had that much fun. Do you have any idea how many times they've had to, they've gotten let go and picked up by a different production company?
You're trying to tell me that this show that started as a YouTube series and ended up selling DVD blockbuster stuff is now having its own spin-off anime and got picked up wasn't by Toei Animation or something that picked it up after Rooster Teeth went under?
Viz. They got picked up by Viz.
You're trying to tell me that they didn't get more funding from season 1 to season 8? Because they say
I will give you that. That's
they
fair.
say in the Lego movie, you see the movement I'm making with my claw hands? That means I don't believe you. I have quoted that so much recently.
The Lego movies are fucking top tier. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we're living our dream. Thank you. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That song is a bop, dude. NGL. Lamal. Skippity toilet.
I thought we were going to get through an episode without that being brought up. I was so looking
He
forward
started
to it.
out with Bussy. What did you expect?
That doesn't faze me. I always expect him talking about Bussy.
Jack Wang.
It still blows my mind that Jack Wang was able to make it to our.
That was
kickoff.
wild. Jack Wang is officially will forever be cemented as the number one fan, and there's no argument against that. Jack Wang always says
Sorry,
number one.
Posey
Jack Wang always said number one Facebook fan, but now number one fan in real life.
Yeah. I
Just saying.
mean, to be fair, she has dedicated her entirety to the Weekly Weebs at this point, as she has said.
I will say, has Posymon made business cards dedicated to Truck Coon and fucking promoted the podcast without even us having to ask?
Without us knowing until we got to
Exactly.
the place.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Also, she did make us the bumper stickers.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. That's fair.
It's the tits.
Posymon,
Jack Wang.
get your shit together.
Fucking you bitch, as what the adventurer would say.
Yeah, bet.
Yeah, bitch.
Anything else you guys have for the show? Because we've kind of like bouncing around the show, or around the last couple of episodes as a whole.
That's where the most shit's happened.
I know. I'm curious as to what the relationship with multi-eyed guy and the red-haired guy of U20,
Multi-eyed?
the captain, the different colored eye.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I'm sorry.
multi-eyed? Who the fuck has fucking more than two?
The
Wait,
relationship
multi-eyed would be-
with the
everybody would have-
multicolored eye guy and the redhead that was also on U20.
Yeah.
I am curious as to what's back behind there and what's going to happen.
I feel like nothing. I don't think anything's here yet. I think they're just each sussing each other out right now.
I know. That's why I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm curious to see where that goes.
I think it's going to go left.
Yeah.
I do think that there's going to be some internal. Another prediction.
Go for it.
I think that dude's going to be fucking benched for like half the game. And then they're
Think
going
it's going to be a big trump card when all their players are exhausted.
I don't know if they're exhausted, but I think fucking U20 is gonna start like. I think Blue Block's gonna score 1 goal on them, and the fucking pink-haired guy's gonna be like, "Fuck this," and he's gonna be like, "You're out," and then he's gonna bring the Blue Block guy in.
Oh.
Or some shit like that. Maybe not 1 goal, but like as soon as he sees that like shit's actually not like this shit's real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're going to bring out like their quote unquote trump card.
Yeah.
That's possible. I could see that, happening. I mean, the show could go anywhere. This show, at this point with this match, it could go anywhere. But I mean, if it's based on Frenchie's prediction of this, this game lasting 3.5 more episodes, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I do feel like I want it to come out now so I can see it.
I wouldn't be against seeing the results.
I do like I do like a holy fucking shit.
Get there, buddy.
Talking about the guy that is the master of all trades now, or whatever the fuck he called himself, the chameleon.
Yeah.
That was a really cool awakening moment.
That was.
Seeing them awaken their powers and then be like, I know what I'm doing now. Is a hype.
See everything.
Is a hype moment.
It is. It is really cool to see them start to realize what their like actual potentials are and what they're good at.
It gets
and
you so fucking hyped, dude. At least
It
for me, it
does.
gets me so hyped. Like when Isagi was like before he entered the flow state, and he was like, "This is the fucking piece of the puzzle I can work with." You know what I'm saying? This is it.
This was the last piece I needed. Yeah.
Literally, and I think that's gonna happen a lot in this fucking U20 match where he's gonna be putting all these pieces together. I do think he's gonna end up outshining Itoshi Rin, 100%.
Most likely, because that's how the show's kind of setting up, it does seem like that's going to end up being the case.
I do like how he was like, the fucking captain was like, you know, some people refer to defenders as the police and strikers as the criminals. And he's like, you will not steal a goal from me while I'm on patrol. And then Isagi was like, well, you're going to probably have to put a fucking collar on me, motherfucker.
Because I'm about to go.
Try and catch me. I was like, oh, shit, girl.
Get him.
I was like, slay, queen. Did he fucking... I feel like that moment, I was like, oh, where the fuck did I put my jacket?
Oh.
That's upstairs. I was like, this is going to be this is going to be so nice.
There's going to be good, like, dialogue. I can tell for sure the season's going to have some good dialogue.
I think that's one of the things that's going to save it is the script and the tense moments and the things that they say. Fucking donkey.
Yeah.
Donkey.
Yeah. Anything else?
Guys just having fun, chilling there.
I'm trying to think because the problem is I watched the first two. I watched the first 2 episodes quite a while ago, and then I watched the next 2 during my lunch today, and I had to speed run the last 2.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of things that happen where I'm trying to fill in.
Oh,
like
no,
Isagi,
dude, I'm
fill in the
just
puzzle
fucking with you
pieces
guys.
in my brain. Just cannot at this moment compute, especially since I just got off work, came here, and I'm just like, all the work stuff is now hit, and I'm just like, I'm exhausted.
No, I'm just playing with you. We only have 6 episodes to talk about instead of 12, so it's not necessarily
Yeah,
like
it's
we
not
can
like-
talk a lot.
And it's not like there's been a lot, like too much that has been happening because a lot of it has just been mostly setting up for the
The
fight
U20,
with
which is what
with
we
the
just
U20.
got into, which is going to be fucking nuts.
Exactly.
The main thing is just the animation is fucking ass.
It is. I'm going to continue to, like, that's going to be my biggest worry with how the rest of this season is going to go. Like, the dialogue could be dope as hell. The game, like the soccer game itself, could be really cool. But if they don't fix their animation, what could be such a really cool soccer game to have as, you know, this big kind of moment that's supposed to be happening could go really south really quick. And it could lose a lot of traction that they've been trying to gain back up again.
I think they should just stop doing 3D animation altogether. Every company, fuck 3D animation. Pay your animators more. make it look good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there is some good 3D animation. Not a lot. It's very rare to find. But
you know, you could just get rid of it and just have very good 2D animation.
yeah,
You know?
I get
You
what
know
you
I'm
mean.
saying?
It won't happen though.
Fuck it, let's make all anime claymation. How do you guys feel about that? Yeah? All anime, exactly like Coraline. Not the same art style, but boom. That'd be sick. I just watched Coraline the other day. That's why it popped in my head. Phenomenal movie.
Coraline's a really good movie.
Such a good fucking movie. I just saw a theory the other day. That's what part of the reason why I wanted to watch Coraline again. Talking about how that Coraline technically may have, not technically, speculated theory that she never actually left
I've seen that theory.
the other mother's dominion.
Yep. Because the mom's nose is all of a sudden fixed, normal, and everything when she goes back to the real world and all that.
And she didn't, when she first left, the tunnel is the point of return and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When she first left, she never actually left through the tunnel. She just fell asleep there and woke back up in her original house.
Yep.
It's like a whole fucking thing. It's crazy.
I've seen some of the theories that people have been concocting for that movie are wild, and I'm all for it.
It's one of the, I love claymation movies, and that's one of my favorites.
Claymation could be really solid. I do enjoy claymation. A good claymation movie. I could
takes
back
forever
behind.
to make.
Yeah, well, yeah, claymation.
Corpse Bride is another really good one.
Corpse Bride was pretty good.
I loved it. I loved it.
Over. Any final thoughts
You
on
good, dude?
Blue Lock?
I'm hoping for something really good to come out of it, but like right now, my hopes are not super high on the animation, but I still do really love the plot.
Let's all develop our egos so we become the best podcasters on the planet.
Deal.
Like as a team. You know what I mean? We'll just be better than the fucking whoever. I don't know.
There's like 2 big podcasts that are out right now.
Talk to her.
There are
The Talk to a podcast and Joe Rogan. Those
definitely was not thinking of the Hawk Tua podcast.
it's the Talk to a.
I
think that is one of the top podcasts in the world right now, if I remember correctly. I still think it's Impulsive. I think Talk to is up there in the Joe Rogan podcast.
yeah,
I
I knew the Joe Rogan one was going to be up
What was
there.
the other ones?
I was thinking like Distractable with like Markiplier and
I don't think that's as popular as those ones.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like Markiplier has a very niche audience that listen to him. People like us. I feel like normal people don't listen to Markiplier.
That's fair. Have you watched his new show on Prime? Me and Erica knocked it out in a night.
It's actually pretty good.
It's fucking
I
incredible.
love the concept of it.
The concept of it is fresh. It is fun. It's unique. It makes me very excited for his Iron Lung project that he's been working years on. I'm very excited for that.
I think he is a very good. I like him as an actor and a content creator, and I feel like he's very wholesome.
He is. He's just a gem.
Protect Markiplier at all costs.
Yeah.
But yes, I have seen 3 episodes of it, and I do very much enjoy it.
I think they're gonna be. I think there might be a season 2. I don't know.
I watched it.
I would watch it. Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Tell me if they figured out what's going on, or is it still everybody asleep and they still haven't slept at all?
I ain't telling you shit.
I hate you. No, I'm just gonna Google it.
Then fucking Google
Just
it.
tell me.
Watch it for yourself.
I don't know when I'm gonna watch it again. I just want spoilers.
Frenchie, do you care?
I don't even know what you guys are talking about, I'll be honest. I'm working on my Hear Me Out cake.
What the fuck?
Yes, they find out what's happening.
Okay, you don't need to tell me how it happens. Are they able to sleep again?
Eventually, yeah.
Okay, cool. Not permanently sleep.
Oh no, not the great sleep.
not the sleep everybody longs for.
The ever sleep.
Yeah, which we don't condone just going to the Eversleep just to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is why you should make sure to come to our live stream, because we're going to have people that can talk, that will be able to talk about that stuff, and where you guys can find like suicide hotlines and find people that are in your area that you can talk to if you're ever feeling that way.
I will say, I feel like this is more important than ever, especially with the stuff that's been happening in our political system. People that feel like they need help right now, there are places and people in your community that are willing to help you out. Just reach out to them and talk to them. And if you are ever feeling sad and down, please call those hotlines and reach out to people.
100%.
I know it's really hard to reach out to people when you're in those kinds of things, but hopefully you can work up the courage to do that and ask people for help, and hopefully you have good enough friends to come check on you.
Yeah. Anything else?
Fucking
Donate to Nerdvember.
skibbity with it.
Donate to Nerdvember.
Yes.
Hold on.
So
That was my fleshlight.
Alrighty then.
I dropped panties, not hair. That's a Crimson quote for you guys. It's literally my favorite thing he's ever said. It was so funny.
Even more than the...
Yes, even more than that. He was just getting his hair done, and then all of a sudden, I dropped panties, not hair. Super funny. Had to be there. It was fucking great. The anime assignment is going to be The Witch and the Beast.
The Witch and the...
The Witch and the Beast.
Is it on Crunchyroll?
100%. I will never assign anything on Netflix ever again.
This looks really interesting, and I'm here for it.
One more time on the name.
The Witch
The Witch.
and Thy Beast.
Oh!
Someone just told me to watch it recently.
This looks dope. I'm already here for the character design.
Someone told me to watch it recently. Don't remember who it was. But yeah.
I think I've seen like some small things here and there about it.
So this season we'll have had The Boy and the Beast and The Witch and the Beast.
Yeah.
Good fucking movie. Made Liz cry. Fun fact, don't watch that movie if you have someone in your life that passed away that was pretty much your father. It's pretty hard. Didn't know that was going to happen.
But here we are.
Yeah, I was going to assign the first season of Shangri-La. I was like, that's 24 episodes. I don't want to do that. I'm going to put something that's on my watch list that's 12 episodes, and I'm pretty sure someone recommended it to me. I'm also going to, I don't know how many episodes Don or Dan Dan's listed for, but as soon as that's over, I'm going to be assigning that one.
I'm so hyped for it.
If you want to start watching that to get ahead of it.
Yeah, next season I'll be doing Delicious in Dungeon and probably the first season of RE0.
Oh, yeah.
Which is listed as 14 episodes, but they're 45 to 50 minutes long, so it's closer to like 25.
That's not bad.
I mean, I've already told you guys what my next assignment's going to be.
Wasn't it like fucking...
Suicide Squad East Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that on Crunchyroll?
It's on Max.
What the fuck is that?
HBO.
I hate you guys so much.
I think it's on...
Okay,
it should
goodbye,
be on
everyone.
more than just that also, but...
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye!
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Weekly Weebs podcast.
We'll be back next week with more exciting anime talk.
Make sure to join us every show to stay up to date with what's going on in the world of anime. We'll catch you next time.